child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Hey, but you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight, tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you could see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child, and take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me, why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. Hey, but you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight, tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you could see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but satisfied. Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child, and take the phone off the hook.
So we're going to be making paper trees because it's the holidays. You're going to need 3 or 4 pieces of multicolored paper, tape, a pencil, some scissors, probably a template if you want to do a special design. So I'm going to fold it accordion style. Basically means take your paper, fold it one way like this, flip it over, fold it the other way. You're going to repeat this until you have a tree you like. You're going to pinch the very, very top and spread all of these out until you have something vaguely resembling a Christmas tree. Take whatever evil tape you have, and you're going to tape that little section that you squeezed, so it will stay together while you make things for it. Okay. After you have taped, you're going to take your multicolored paper and draw ornaments of any shape that you would like. You want to tape it to your tree. Boom. One ornament. Have a happy holiday, everyone.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this eco-friendly segment of BruiserTube. Enjoy some fun ways to reduce your footprint during the holidays. If you bake around the holidays, try to purchase reusable parchment paper or baking mats, or you can try composting the parchment paper you use. Simply cut it up into long strips and put it in your compost bin with any other food scraps you have. Giving gifts is a great idea during the holidays, but how to make it more eco-friendly? First, select the perfect gift and put it in a box. Make sure to try to find a recycled box or bag you can reuse. There are loads of different eco-friendly wrapping papers too. You can use brown recycled paper or wrapping paper that is recyclable or made from recycled materials. The same goes for tape. You can find compostable tape made from cellulose and wrapping paper at any of these fine retailers. When wrapping presents, try to use as little wrapping paper as possible to cut down on waste. And here's Abby failing for 3 minutes, which she's kindly sped up for you, to wrap this present. It's not pretty, it's not the funniest thing to watch, there's a couple kinks we are trying to work out, it's definitely not on time, but we are trying and that's what counts. Look at that metaphor, Miss Barati would be proud. TikTok makes it look so easy though. Lastly, when giving gifts, try to be sustainable about what you choose. If you're buying clothes, try to buy from sustainable brands. You can home make or thrift gifts to cut down on water. Remember to always buy local if you can. You can also try gifting experiences, such as tango classes, weekend trips, Build-A-Bear outings, etc. And food is always an appreciated gift, which is fun to make and wonderful to receive. Lastly, have a happy holiday season, stay safe, keep your distance, wear your masks, and I hope to see you guys again in January.
So currently, I have the tripod sitting on 3 boxes, very precariously leaning as I slowly move the cookies back and forth. What a fun Tuesday night. Yeah, I know you want to be, you're too big to fit in the box.
this is Mrs. Romero again with one more announcement for juniors and sophomores about your PSAT scores. First of all, I want to thank the girls who've already contacted College Board to make your name change. I want to let you know it takes 24 to 48 hours for your name to be changed within the College Board system, so please be patient. For those of you juniors and sophomores who've not yet made the change, please make sure you check Ms. Northcutt's email that she sent you on Tuesday and take care of this as soon as possible. If you have trouble or have questions about it, please email Ms. Northcutt or me or stop by to see us, and we'll be happy to help you with this process. Thank you. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies. I'm here with a quick Bruiser Bowl update. As of yesterday, or the beginning of this week rather, this is where we were with things. Unfortunately, I think the totals are getting cut off at the bottom of the screen, so that's anticlimactic. But the sophomores were winning, I can tell you from memory. The freshmen were in second, and I can't remember between the seniors and the juniors. But what I can tell you is that yesterday, the seniors made a monumental comeback effort with their cafeteria videos, which they submitted 43 of them yesterday. So they got 430 points yesterday. Way to go, seniors. The juniors submitted 8. Sorry, bad math. The juniors submitted 8 videos for 80 points. The sophomores 17 for 170 points, and the freshmen 16 for 160 points. So with those videos, the sophomores still remain in first place for this month with 735, no booze. The seniors, y'all moved up to second place. Way to go, ladies. 680 points. Freshmen are in third with 670, and the juniors are in fourth with 340. The semester totals, however, oh, whoops, too far. Back. Yeah, check out the semester totals. Seniors, y'all are in first right now with 2,505. The juniors are not far behind you with 2,310. Sophomores, a couple more hundred behind. Freshmen, a couple hundred behind that. Your very last chance to earn points for November and December and for the semester will be tomorrow. Find one of your SUCO reps if you choose to wear holiday attire. They will be sure that you are awarded points for your grade level. We will announce November, December's winners the first week we come back after the break, and we will also announce our semester winners who will be receiving a Chick-fil-A breakfast or a vegetarian option of their choosing. So go big tomorrow, and we will find out in January who wins. And now I would like to invite to the stage Amelia Young to introduce her sister and our chapel speaker, Abby Young.
Hi, I'm Amelia, Abby's younger sister. Most of you probably didn't know that I existed, and if you did, Abby probably denied that we were related. She almost had me convinced of this too when she told me that I was adopted. So in true little sister fashion, I'm going to share some fun facts about her. Number 1, she is obsessed with the movie Barbie the Princess and the Pauper. So much so that she used to play her favorite song from it on the way to and from school every day. Number 2, she has a fear of old men that drive white SUVs because last year one pulled out of McDonald's and hit us on the way home from Chick-fil-A. And number 3, she can be very clumsy. On her 17th birthday, she fell over a curb into a bush at Macaulay and spilled all of her birthday candy. I'm going to miss our trips to Sonic and daily fights about your bad taste in music when you go off to Tampa. They're so lucky to have you, and I can't wait to see the big things you accomplish there. I love you, and I'm excited to hear what you have to say. Now introducing my sister, Abby Elaine Young.
Thank you, Amelia, for your introduction. I know you were really nervous, but you did really great. So I'm sure you'll use it as a bribe for me to take you to Sonic or Taco Bell at some point in the very near future. Thank you to all of my guests for coming, both virtually and in person, and happy 50th birthday to my dad. Have you ever said something along the lines of, "I hate this person"? If you said yes to that question, was this statement overheard by someone else that replied, "Hate is such a strong word"? Over the years, I have heard this phrase plenty of times myself. Some people may tell you that hatred of people is too much, but what about hating on trivial things? If I were to say, "I hate broccoli," no one would ever tell me that hate is too strong of a word for this, because many people feel the same way. I have been keeping a list of things like this that I hate for a while now, and today I would like to share with all of you what I call a collective list of things I hate. Number 1, Nissan Pathfinders. What I mean is cars bigger than my own, or cars that I believe have even a 0.001% chance of hitting me. This was added onto the list after an old man pulled out of a McDonald's parking lot into my car, resulting in the inversion of my passenger door. This man then tried to put the blame for this accident onto me by telling the police officer that I was too young to have a driver's license, even though the officer was holding my very valid license in his hand. Instead of hating on this man, I instead hate on his car, which drove away completely fine except for a few flakes of champagne-colored paint on its headlight. This hatred contributed to a hatred of large cars to the fear of getting hit again. This may be why I am never the designated driver among my friends, since now I am such an overly cautious driver that no one will get in the car with me, and I cannot say that I blame them. Number 2, Hallmark movies. Every year in November, my grandmother gets so excited at the fact that new Hallmark movies will be released soon. Every time she says this, I scoff. The words new and Hallmark movie do not belong in the same sentence, because to me, they are all the same movie. To prove my point, I will write a Hallmark movie for you right now. We open on a small, snow-covered town. A young brunette woman runs her hands through her hair. Her family's small-town coffee shop has just been bought out by a big city company, and she has no idea how to save it. Suddenly, the big, bad CEO of the company walks into her coffee shop for a coffee with no cream and sugar. They have the briefest of conversations, just long enough for her to decide that she doesn't like him at all, and for him to decide that he's madly in love with her. They continue to run into each other coincidentally for the next hour and a half of the movie before he finally learns what the family business means to her and discovers the true meaning of Christmas. In order to show her that he loves her, he decides to save the coffee shop. He halts the construction and quits his job, then rushes back to her coffee shop just in time to surprise her. He now wears a Christmas sweater, a change from the black suit and red tie he was wearing for the beginning part of the movie. She is so grateful for his heroic actions that they share a kiss that lasts way too long and probably has some twinkling lights in the background. There is then probably a flash forward to their wedding, which involves Santa Claus in some way. The whole town lives happily ever after. For those of you that watch Hallmark Christmas movies, you have watched that exact movie, and no, you cannot convince me otherwise. Number 3, The Polar Express. Every time this movie shows up when I'm scrolling through TV channels, I get literal cold chills. Why is the CGI like that? You all know what I'm talking about. I live in fear of this movie. If the characters look too real to be fake, but too fake to be real, that's not a movie, that's an identity crisis. I would like to pause here and apologize to you if I just trash your favorite Christmas movie for a minute and a half. I have inexplicable aggression towards a lot of Christmas movies. However, if your favorite Christmas movie is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, any version, your taste is superior. I don't make the rules. Number 4, geese. First of all, anything with a beak cannot be trusted. However, there are 2 things about geese that make me really hate them. The first thing is that they have teeth along the sides of their tongues, which, yes, is weird, but from experience, it's also painful. I was bitten as a child, and I think that that is where this hatred stems from. The second thing is that they can live for 20 years, which means that somewhere there's a goose older than me, and I don't think that this should be allowed. Number 5, public speaking. I can't believe I made it this far, to be completely honest. All the times that I presented the news up here for current events did absolutely nothing to make me less nervous for this day to come. This is probably the longest that most of you have ever heard me talk, considering that I never speak in class unless I'm forced to. Even then, I'll provide the bare minimum of an answer and then beat myself up for my choice of words for the rest of that period and most of the next. Number 6, soup. I cannot rationalize eating meat or vegetable water, and that's all soup is to me. The idea makes me physically sick, therefore I will never ingest it. The texture alone is enough to put me on edge. Many of my other family members have a similar issue with other foods, and I think that I'm quite fortunate that my only food-related issue is my soup hatred. I have a cousin that will only eat chicken nuggets, and only if they are from Chick-fil-A or if they're frozen nuggets, and only if the frozen nugget brand is Tyson. No, seriously, he can tell if they're banquet nuggets or not solely based on the texture. And no, he's not 3, he's in 8th grade. Now you see why I'm lucky that my only issue is with soup. Number 7, hand dryers in public bathrooms. First of all, they're loud. That alone is enough for me to hate them. If I'm just trying to cry in the bathroom for a minute during class, that's my own business, and a hand dryer should not interrupt this moment. However, this is not the only reason that I hate them. Another reason is that they literally blow the germs everywhere. You know washing your hands didn't get rid of all of the germs, and now they've been blown all over the bathroom. I would rather have cold, drippy hands than use a hand dryer. There is absolutely no reason that I hate all of these things, and I'm sure that some of you out there probably disagree with me completely. However, rest assured, I don't hate you if you enjoy Hallmark movies or are craving a bowl of soup at this very moment. I believe that there is some power in knowing our own individual likes and dislikes. Even if it isn't geese, I hope that all of you will find something you irrationally hate as well, instead of projecting your hatred onto others. And if you do, please tell me what it is so I don't feel alone. No, please tell me. My book's out there. Even if we've never talked before ever, tell me what you hate. Finally, I would like to close my talk with a request. If you're washing your hands next to me in the bathroom, please opt for a paper towel. Thank you.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in fancy restaurants, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares nothing.